I'm Leah Lando with the very latest on COVID-19. Across the country, several states are already reopening despite warnings of a potential second wave of COVID-19 infections. But before New York State can reopen, Governor Cuomo says it needs to pass a series of medical mileposts, including a 14-day decline in COVID-19 hospitalizations, hiring thousands of contact tracers, a massive testing system, so the state is testing at least 30 out of 1,000 people every month, and isolation facilities.
And in this situation, we can actually measure. We have data, we have facts. So measure what is happening in society and calibrate your reopening to those measurements, right? So we're adopting a set of rules, a set of guidelines. We've studied reopening plans all around the country.
The governor also says hospitals must leave 30% of their beds and ICU beds free for COVID-19 patients. Both Rochester Regional Health and the hospitals run by the U of R say they currently meet that standard. There are now more than 1 million confirmed cases of COVID-19 in the U.S., and more than 58,000 people have died. As for local numbers, Monroe County has just about 1,300 confirmed cases, and 112 people have died. In Steuben County, 227 confirmed cases, 35 deaths. Genesee County has 148 cases and 3 deaths. Yates County remains the lowest in our area with 27 confirmed cases right now. President Trump signed an executive order to force meat processing plants to stay open during the coronavirus pandemic. This comes after some companies, such as Tyson Foods, were considering keeping only 20% of their facilities open. Trump declared meat processing plants part of the critical infrastructure in the U.S. Closing facilities could have had a significant impact on the country's food supply. Rochester Clinical Research will soon be testing a vaccine for COVID-19. The company says it will start clinical trials in mid-June, and the study will track people's ages 18 to 85 in our area. For this particular study, participants cannot have COVID-19. Rochester Clinical Research was approached by the pharmaceutical industry to be a trial site. A vaccine is still a long ways off, but studies like these are crucial.
We know that we want to get back to normal, but that's going to take some time. And a vaccine clinical trial is where it begins.
If you want to be a part of this vaccine trial, we do have a link to RCR's website on our website. We're at rochesterfirst.com. Well, the COVID-19 crisis can take an emotional toll on all of us and cause stress and anxiety. Doctors at the University of Rochester Medical Center are making note of this, and they explained what we can do to cope.
Disruptions in lifestyle, in routine, presence of anxiety, depression, all these things can contribute also to the emergence of confusion and things like that.
A lot of those feelings are very natural and normal in what is an abnormal situation, and making sure that you're sort of maybe taking even like a sliver of time to promote your own self-care as well is going to be important there.
They recommend those of you struggling with mental health try using telemedicine or have a phone call with a doctor to talk about what's on your mind. Well, apparently the COVID-19 pandemic is not stopping a lot of people from buying a house. The president of the Greater Rochester Association of Realtors says people are still buying homes. Everything is now being done virtually through Zoom. He says even with half the new listings and buyers still coming through, he doesn't think the housing market will crash.
I have no data, no information. I have no comments from any other realtor members who have indicated anything to do with a discount or a sale, a fire sale, anything like that. There is still too much demand. Interest rates are still super, super low.
And he says once things do open back up, the way real estate agents show homes may be changed for a long time. Well, new information is constantly coming in about COVID-19, as you know, so stay tuned to News 8, both on air and online at rochesterfirst.com. Thanks for watching and stay safe.